Hello and welcome to my Wednesday. Anyone else learn how to spell Wednesday by doing it that way? Wednesday. Wedding, Ness, Nintendo Entertainment System Day. It is 7:30 a.m. and we're on the road. We're heading to Salome. Salome is this tiny little town. I think it's a town. I don't know what the population is required to, like, a village, a town, a city. Anyway, we're going to Salome. My dad went out there a couple weeks ago because of a mutual friend. Her parents live there, and they had mentioned that there were some restaurants and some friends of theirs that own restaurants that were complaining about produce and that stuff. So my dad went out there with her and met a couple of the owners and got introduced to a bunch of other people. Long story short, we got one new customer way out here. It's great, it's a start, but we definitely need to pick up more business to make this worth it, because it's a 2-hour drive from the warehouse to Salome. 2 hours. So it's definitely a trek. We already have a route right now that goes to Morristown, which is just like 15 minutes south of Wickenburg. And my dad's been wanting to go to Wickenburg and get some business there, and he thinks he feels really strong, confident that we can get some business there, because they're just little city, that little town that's by itself, and a 2-hour drive to Phoenix to pick stuff up. And some of these places are probably big enough to get orders from the big guys, but some of them aren't. And I've seen some of these restaurants at Restaurant Depot, at Costco, so I know they make the trip. I know they're driving 2 hours each way twice a week. So even if we could just save them one trip, even if we get one delivery a week from them, and we get them all on the same day, it's a huge win. All right, so I made it to my first destination. We're here in Brenda, Arizona. Again, never even heard of it. It's just off the I-10 on the 60 on the way to Wickenburg and Salome, which is where we're going. And it's like an RV park with a country store. And the country store has a sandwich shop inside. So they're a market / sandwich shop. And they already reached out to us. The person that we were already working with in Salome gave them our contact info. They called me last week. I told them I was going to be here on Wednesday. But I will admit, the one thing I failed on is I should have called yesterday and actually scheduled a time. Let them know that I was going to be here at 8:30, 9 in the morning. I never wanted to be a salesman. This is not a job that I ever wanted to do. In fact, I don't even really like salespeople. I hate trying to be sold something that I didn't ask for. So I'm literally the person that I despise the most. But this is business. It's business to business, right? And I'm going to a restaurant providing a service that they already use, they already need, and they don't necessarily know that we exist. And if we can save them money, if we can give them better service, then it's worth it. So it's a necessary evil. I get it. I get it. I know that sales is a necessary evil for pretty much any business. It's just something that I never really wanted to do. So it's just a matter of getting to the right people. That's always the hard part. You walk into a restaurant and, you ask the front desk to see a manager or their kitchen manager, and it's always a crapshoot whether or not they say they're here. Most of the time it's like, oh, they're not here right now. And you give them the price sheet and it's like most likely going in the trash can. So I'm learning little things about, like, going in the back and starting in the kitchen and that sort of thing. It's a learn as you go process. I'll get there. It's just a slow process, but this is it. We're buckling up. We're going hard on the sales from this point forward. First meeting over with, and it sounds like a success. Like they said over the phone, they're actively looking for another provider. It's just a matter of like what they can order from us and what they have to order from the other company. And I'm pretty sure the other company has a minimum, so it makes it tricky. It makes it tricky when we're trying to get business from one of the big guys, because there's always going to be some items that we can't get or not get the particular thing they want, or the style they want, or the brand they want. And so then they're forced to continue to order it from the big company, which means they have to meet the minimum, which means they have to order other things. It sounds like he's going to send an order later this afternoon. They said they were going to send an order, so let's hope they actually do. And that's if that's the deal, if they're really going to do that, then this trip's already worth it. If I just can get one confirmed customer, it's worth it. So now we're off to Salome, and I've got 4 stops there. A lot of trailer parks out here. That seems to be the thing. Here's another one, literally across the street from each other. Boom, boom. So I left the first restaurant, and not even a mile down the road was another cafe that somehow I missed when I was doing some research in this area. So I pulled over, and cute little cafe next to an RV park. Same thing, like RV park. So a little cafe next to the RV park, and I went in there and talked to the owner. I was in there for almost an hour. It's like 50 minutes. Sweet lady, and same thing, same kind of response. Like, oh my gosh, yes, that'd be amazing. You know, we're limited on, you know, ordering one company, and we have to order so much. We can only order on certain days, and that sort of thing. So, great conversation. Pitched her the whole catalog, so to speak, and she already had her order placed for tomorrow, so she's good. But obviously, I told her, like, well, if you need anything else, or you're short, or you know, whatever, you can, you know, let me know by the end of today. You're good. So, promising. All right, stop number 3, I would say is a success. She needs a case of cilantro. So we got at least something. I'll build the account in the computer, and my brother will be driving by anyway. So a case of cilantro is our first order. I'll take it. Sweet old lady, again, owner of the restaurant and recipes and whatnot. Same thing. She's soon as I said my dad's name, she's like, oh yes, your dad. I forgot. I should have put an order with you guys, and she forgot. And she's like, I already put my order in for the week. Again, these guys, because of the remote location, they got to put their orders in, you know, probably 2 days in advance, so that the company can build the route. But anyway, 100% wants to use us again, wants to get rid of the big company and whatnot, looking for more flexibility. So 3 stops, 3, I'm going to say thumbs up so far. We'll see. The fact that I got at least a case of cilantro from her, you know, it's only a couple bucks, but again, it's a start. And if we can provide that, my brother shows up the next day, and we keep that conversation going, top of mind, right? I'm very much that I'm an out of sight, out of mind kind of person. So if I all of a sudden can't see, or you know, I'm reminded of a thing or a person, I forget about it. I'm assuming a lot of people are the same way. So definitely gonna make a trip back next week. Love a good roundabout. All right, so that was a nice little chat. My dad stopped in there last week and said that the guy he talked to didn't really give him time of day. That's a market. Wait, is that? That might have been my stop. I think I got the wrong address, and I think I may have just passed my stop. Anyway, I got to talk to the owner. I can see where my dad said he came across kind of like uninterested. He's very dry, very kind of gruff, like, I ain't got time for this, what do you want, kind of thing. But he gave me 10 minutes, so that's all I can ask for. I'll take it. I think this is a market. It says deli. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna stop here because it looks like there's potential. Welcome to Salome, where she danced. That's what the sign said, whatever that means. So this is Don's Cactus Bar and Grill. I don't think they have a grill, but it's a bar. And the locals were in there talking to me, and I gave them my spiel, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing! You're gonna do so well here. There's just so many places here, and it's so remote, and everyone's got to go to Phoenix for things." I'm like, "I hope so. And as they left, they paid their tab and they left. They're like, "We wish you luck. We hope you find success." I appreciate that. Thanks. But that was my market. The place that I pulled into, I was like, I'm not sure where the place is at. This is the right place. It is. They confirmed. There's no sign out front, but Mel's Market is inside of the place that I was at. So we're gonna go back. All right, it is 12:45 p.m. and I'm just now leaving Salome. I thought, honestly, when I left this morning, I thought by now I'd be done with Wickenburg and on the way home. I haven't even got to Wickenburg, and Wickenburg is like 40 minutes away. It has been an awesome morning so far. I've talked to way more people than I expected, and every single person, minus the one guy that was kind of gruff, like say a little gruff with my dad, and I got about 5 minutes of his time. Everybody but him has been super warm, super, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Yes, this is awesome. Two of them said they already placed their orders for tomorrow with their company they're using right now. But they're like, yes, 100%, awesome. You know, in fact, the last one I just went and talked to said that she's gonna place an order. Like, she was so excited, she went straight to like, do you take cash or check? And I was like, both, yes. And so, I went down the whole spiel, and she just was like, oh yeah. So I'm hoping that I get at least one. Like, I've had 3 people so far saying, yes, absolutely, I'll place an order with you later today. But I didn't get all their contact info. And that's the thing I'm falling short on, is like, first time introduction, I'm not expecting orders today. I'm not expecting like, hey, just so you know, we're here, and I'll be back next week to follow up and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I need to be a little more like, what was your name? You mind if I get your number? Like, because then, like I said, once I get their number, then I can text them and be like, hey, do you need anything tomorrow? That's what I do with our current customers that aren't really, diligent with their ordering. Most restaurants, they order like clockwork. I can almost tell you when order's gonna come in, what time of day it is, that sort of thing. Then there's a handful of customers that like, I have to poke them or prod them and be like, hey, do you need anything tomorrow? Oh yeah, thanks. And then they send me their order. So I don't mind doing that. That's what my role is becoming, is that customer service, that sales rep, for the company. And so no different here. If I have to, start, reaching out for orders, I'm assuming that's what most sales reps do. All right, made it to Wickenburg. Made my 3 stops. The one, no one was there. They don't open until 4 o'clock. They're a steakhouse. And my dad was there last week around 2 o'clock, and he ran into the owner, so it was a crapshoot. We'll see if someone's there, but no one was there. But I did make it to one new Mexican food restaurant that we've been talking about getting forever. Like, literally was the one restaurant that we're like, we need to go to Wickenburg for that one restaurant. And while we're there, there's 4 others. There's actually like 3 other restaurants right here in Wickenburg, like cafes and stuff like that. So definitely coming back with more price sheets. This mixed food restaurant here, my last stop, the owner had already left for the day. But she did say that she remembers talking to my dad last week, and that she does want to talk to us. She just hasn't had time to sit down and look at the invoices and compare prices and whatnot. So definitely worth coming back. So we'll be making another trip to Salome and Wickenburg next week. 2 o'clock, one last stop. I'm going to visit an existing customer, the customer that is allowing this whole thing to happen, because we already delivered to these guys once a week, and it's the furthest. I don't know which one's further, this or Black Canyon City, but it's one of the furthest customers we have. But they have 4 restaurants, so we do all 4 of the restaurants, and this one's it's out here. And it's one of the reasons why we do it on Thursday, even though it's west, and normally Thursdays are in East Valley. Our Thursdays are so slow that it allows us to have free a truck up to go to the lake and to out here on the way to Wickenburg. So we're just gonna stop in, say hi, make sure everything's good, just show face and check in with them. And so far, it's not one that we visit very at all, really. My brother Travis is the only one that ever comes out here because he's the one who delivers it. Been a while since we've been through the car wash. I got the unlimited plan, but ever since somebody backed into the car, scratched the paint, chipped the paint, I've been worried that going through the car wash is just going to keep chipping it off. So we'll see. We'll see if it gets any worse after this car wash. But I'm paying for this, and my car is dirty as hell, so it's time. Also, quick check-in. How you doing? How's your day going? How was your day? Again, depending on the time you watch this video, I don't know where you're at your day. Just, how are things going for you? Let me know in the comments down below. It's officially the holiday season. We got every tree lit. The main center here. Freaking love it. Freaking love it, dude. So cool, man. Oh, it smells good. What does Tiff make? Let's look. Ooh, we got some mashed potatoes, some broccoli, some chicken. What's the sauce?
Honey Dijon mustard? Dijon mustard? Honey Dijon mustard. Honey mustard? Something like that.
To be 64, not 67. Because the square root of 64 is 8, which is beef.
That's a wrap on Wednesday. I had to think what day it was. It's been a long one. Productive though. I ended up getting 3 orders for tomorrow from our trip. We got the new customer, or the customer that's back after a hiatus tomorrow. Supposed to get another order from another customer that passed our information on to another like branch, another counterpart in their company, but never got the order from her. I texted her a couple hours ago, but she hasn't responded back. Obviously it's after hours, but I'm like, hey, do you need your order? I need to know. So we'll see if that comes around, but productive day, good day. Tomorrow I'm gonna go in the warehouse, help out in the morning since it's a lot busier than normal on Thursday. And then we'll go back out in the afternoon and hit a few more potential customers. We're on a sales kick right now, trying to get some new customers in before the new year. Start off with a bang. So hope you enjoyed that road trip. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Vlog on.